a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckle tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Whoops.
Did you forget?
No, Wendy's drive-thru took a long time. I was hungry.
Ready when you are.
This meeting is being held in accordance with the New Jersey Open Public Meetings Act. Annual notice of this meeting was published in the Union County local source. On New York Star Ledger, said notice was posted in the municipal building and a copy is on file with the office of the borough clerk. Fires are located in the direction that I'm indicating. If you're alerted for a fire, please move in a calm, orderly manner to the nearest smoke-free exit. Proper notice having been given, the borough clerk is directed to include a statement in the minutes of the meeting. Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Here.
Councilman Johnson.
Present.
Councilman Signorello.
Here.
Councilman Rabina.
Here.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Here.
Councilman Patel.
Here.
Mayor Signorello.
Here.
All present, Mayor.
Please lead us in opening prayer, followed by a pledge of allegiance.
Eternal God, grant us thy help in all our duties and perplexities. We ask for thy guidance. Give us thy protection in our dangers and sorrows. Grant us thy peace. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, there are no communications for review this evening, but I would like to call up our own Scarlett for a proclamation. You're the fifth ward. Jay, why don't you come up? You're the fifth ward councilman.
Yeah, it is a little warm. I thought it was me.
So, welcome. Scarlett is a close friend of mine and one of our fine residents of the borough of Roselle Park. And she's been doing really fantastic work. You could speak way better about AAME. So I don't know if you just want to kind of tell the people a little bit about what you're doing.
Yeah, sure. Hello, everyone. So for some time now, I've been in community service for over 15 years. One of the important missions that I'm a part of is called AAME, which is all about motivation and education. And we do a lot of great work in the community as well as within countries such as Haiti that are in need, with a school out there where we're able to provide free tuition assistance as well as supplies. And we're just constantly looking for opportunities and resources to help those in need. And so with that being said, it's always my pleasure to do the work. We've always been helping the community since 2016. And as the Director of Operations, I look forward to doing more work to make a greater impact in the community, not only just there, but also here in New Jersey, as we have for book bag drives and just also just through different initiatives as well.
Awesome.
And whoever set this up, set it up my size, but maybe a little bit too short. It's really fantastic, all the work you've done, Scarlett. I've been blown away. Every year you do an awesome fundraiser. It's a really fun time, and it's just really important to see the work that you're doing. And, with very little funds and very little resources, you guys are making, wonders. So I just have a little recognition for you here. I'll read out. Whereas the Borough of Roselle Park is proud to be home to dedicated leaders and volunteers who give selflessly of their time and talent to uplift communities both near and far. Whereas All About Motivation and Education is a 501c3 nonprofit founded in 2016. Go donate, check out their website. With the noble mission of providing tuition, food, shelter, and emergency assistance to underprivileged children in developing countries, ensuring they have resources for intellectual growth and success. Whereas Scarlett serves with distinction as the board of director for AAME, guiding the organization in its vital work and demonstrating profound commitment to humanitarian causes. Whereas Scarlett's leadership extends beyond the single role. She is also the founder and CEO of Girls on a Mission with Ambition. We get that right? Okay, good. Nonprofit organization, and generously volunteered. They call me every year, actually. I owe them a check. Generously volunteered her time with the Haitian Education and Residence Program and a Dollar Tree for Haiti Foundation. Whereas Scarlett is active and valued member of the borough community, serving as a Democratic committee woman in Roselle Park, where her resourceful, fearless, and altruistic spirit is applied to advocating for the young, poor, and the elderly. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that I, Joseph Signorello III, Mayor of the Borough of Roselle Park, in the County of Union and the State of New Jersey, do hereby extend, on behalf of the borough as a whole, recognition and commendations to Scarlett for her invaluable service to the residents of Roselle Park and to vulnerable communities abroad. Round of applause one more time for Scarlett. Oh, sorry, yeah.
I just want to take this time to just thank the mayor, thank council, all council members for this honor. And I am grateful that you do see the work and that you have been supportive and just that it takes a community to do so. And I thank all of those who continue to support me, such as my lovely friends and family who continue to support my efforts in the community. Thank you so very much.
You guys want to come up real quick and? Yeah. Do you guys want to come up for a picture too?
Brittany, yes.
Yeah. Oh, we're supposed to hold this. Come on, Dr. Kirkland, let's go.
Not dressed for
Let's go. You look great. Cool.
Hold on. Get in the picture. I'll take.
Way to put her on the spot.
Prom pose. Cool. Thank you, everybody. All right, the rest of this gets super boring, guys, but feel free to stick around if you want. Okay, may I have a motion that bills and payrolls be not read and passed for payment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to open the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
If you'd like to speak, please come forward to the microphone and state your name and address for the record. I'm seeing no one. May I have a motion to close the public portion on agenda items only?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Reports. I'm just going to go in order. Andrew, you got anything?
Yes, Mayor, just a couple of things. The first is the election. I congratulate the apparent winners. And for those who still have a close race, Kanjan and Diana, my only advice to whoever wins is win by a lot more the next time. It's just that easy. The other thing that I would note from a strictly nonpartisan standpoint for the political parties and those running for office, do better. Don't have a mob of people standing in front of the polling place. Really doesn't make a difference. I'm speaking as the clerk, but also somebody who ran for public office. It doesn't help the voters. It's not a good look for you, and it borders on intimidation. So don't do it. We didn't really get there this time, but I would just advise next time to think about other strategies to get your message to voters. But again, I don't care what side you're on. It's just not really good look. But other than that, we had a very successful day. The turnout was much better than even 4 years ago, which was about 40%. I think right now, countywide, we're at 46%. I think Roselle Park is a little bit higher than 46%, which is great to see. We always like to see more people come out, but it was a pretty healthy turnout. We had a very healthy early vote this year, which was also good to see, even though we still fight to have an early voting place in Roselle Park. We didn't get there this year, but maybe next year. Hope springs eternal. But we did have before polls opened on Election Day, there were about 1,500 people, Roselle Park voters, that had already voted before the polls opened on Election Day, which is always very nice from my perspective, because it shows an interest in the process, which I'm a nerd for, but I like to see. The one other thing I just wanted to highlight on the agenda, I'm sure it's not very controversial, but Resolution 33525 is a mutual benefit and use agreement with Ashbrit. Members of the governing body, members of the public may have heard of Ashbrit. Ashbrit is known, they're pretty preeminent in the disaster recovery business. There is no pending disaster that I'm aware of, and I hope there is not one in the near future. But what this mutual benefit and use agreement does, it authorizes us to enter into an agreement with Ashbrit under a state contract to allow us to be well positioned in the event of a natural or human-made disaster. Normally, you'll see this in hurricanes and floods and things of that nature where there's a declared emergency. This does not obligate any funds, but what it does is it allows us to pre-position assets with Ashbridge. So if there's a pending hurricane where we know there will be likely private property or even public property damage, OEM will be activated through a declared emergency. They're locally, countywide, statewide, or nationally. And they will be moved in. And then when that declared emergency happens, it opens our availability to use our established trust fund for disaster recovery, which we have a very healthy balance in with some of the good budgeting techniques that we've taken on over the last decade. So it opens up hundreds of thousands of dollars in funds to pay for these services. So again, this doesn't obligate any funds right now, but what it does is it puts us in a good position to react to those emergencies. So we're not frantically calling for garbage trucks and haulers and things that are beyond the scope of any regular municipal government operation. So it's something that we embarked on. I know I've been working with the chief as OEM director and Lieutenant Coca, and I know there are several other municipalities in the county that have moved in this direction this year. So it's something that will set us up, I think, very well for the future. If and when a disaster strikes, we'll be better positioned than we have been in the past. So happy to answer any questions, but that's my report, Mayor.
Cool.
Thank you.
Ken?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a friendly reminder, fourth quarter taxes are due by Monday, November 10th, without interest. And the 2024 taxes and SOAR balances that are still delinquent for those people, the tax sale is on Monday, November 24th at 10 a.m. If you can pay it, please do. Thank you.
Thank you. Rich, I see you first. You want to come up?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So in the Construction Code Department, which is really the Department of Code Enforcement, been very busy the last couple of months. One thing I find very interesting, and I can never really put my finger on this, we are busier now than we were in the summer. And it seems like a lot of individuals, a lot of citizens put off their construction work until this time of year. So, but we've been really, like last month, we had about $80,000 in revenue. So it's been very busy and, trying to keep up with the quality of life issues and everything else that we typically do. So with that stated, the Construction Code report for November 1st. So in the month of October, we had 261 permits. Total revenue through the end of October, $406,361. Sewer connection fees to year-to-date, $271,794. Residential development fee, $233,402. So as you can see, we've been pretty busy. Number of Uniform Construction Code violations issued for the month of October was 12. On the property maintenance side, we had 27 court dispositions with fines year-to-date of $19,626. 5 violations were issued for October, which I'm very happy with because that's a real reduction in the number of violations. And only four court summonses were issued. One albatross, I was just corresponded with Andrew a couple of days ago on this, is the courtyard at 10 West Westfield. I placed a phone call to their in-house counsel because I've been very upset. I've been basically misled, lied to, and most of you know me and I don't pull punches, I tell you the way it is. I was promised 9 months ago that they were going to commence this job. They have not. It is blighting the whole area. They have a beautiful building that's $44 million in construction value. We've done a lot of work as a municipality on Chestnut Street, which is looking great. We have several new businesses that have gone in, really taking care of their businesses and their buildings. And I keep getting lip service. So I spoke to their in-house counsel, Mr. Leoya. I told him he needs to start communicating with Fran McManaman because at this point they're not listening to me.
Wow.
And my only ace in the hole is they're on a temporary certificate of occupancy, which I will not reissue on January 1st.
Okay.
But that causes other problems vis-a-vis the pilot. So there are a couple of options I need to speak to Fran about, but they promised me, and I know there's a piece of equipment that has been staged now, whether that's just for a show or whatever, I want to see construction action. I want to start seeing material being moved, material being brought in. I already approved the paver pattern. I already approved the pavers based upon the redevelopment agreement, the redevelopment plan, and the site plan approval. So all that's done. They actually ordered the tree, the focal point of the courtyard. I actually had to provide them with the vendor because they didn't have anybody. So now I become their impromptu project manager. So I'm really unhappy about this, and you can see I'm upset about it because I've gotten some feedback, not from council members, but from the general public, that I was misleading individuals, and I'm not. This is the information I'm getting, and this is the information I'm disseminating back to council and the public. So it is a problem, so whatever you can do as a council would be very helpful to me. You can start reaching out to contacts there because I am totally frustrated and at the end of my rope with this. Otherwise, the Hunter project's moving along very nicely. The building's very nice. We're in the process of doing final inspections there. There are a couple of odds and ends on the fire side that need to be taken care of and on the building side, but they are moving along. Somerset Soil Conservation District has been out there. They have a couple of corrections to make. So you're most likely looking at temporary certificate of occupancy for the residential units within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I would venture to say. At this point, they're moving along quite nicely. Fernmore at 404 West Westfield, they are moving along quite nicely. We have ongoing inspections there. So the inspectors go out there whether they're scheduled or not to keep things moving in the right direction. They are moving along quite nicely too, hoping that that's completed by January 1st, Mr. Kent, for the pilot, for the purposes of the pilot. Otherwise, that's my report, so if anybody has any questions.
Rich, I do have a question. Back to Meridia, with this whole situation with them. We've been hearing that the commercial space has been leased out already. Do we have a tentative date on when they're going to be filled? Do we know who all the tenants are?
Yeah, let me go over that. I'm sorry. That's one thing I missed in my report. I'm sorry, Councilman.
No.
So as you know, we currently have the Wingstop there, which opened several months ago. We also have the Verizon store, which I issued permits on. The permits were picked up. I'm not sure if they commenced construction yet, but the permits were picked up and paid for. We have Dr. Munoz, who is a dentist, a family dentist. Very nice fit out. Those plans are on my desk. They had a couple of corrections. I will be issuing that most likely tomorrow, getting it ready for release, and it most likely will be picked up next week. So they're getting ready to go as well. As far as other tenants, I did speak to Mr. Leoya. He said they have several in the queue at this point, but I'd rather not say who they are, but it's very positive. So hopefully they get signed and we can move forward with filling those spaces.
I just want to interrupt real quick. The other tenants, actually the governing body, the last update you received on this has the whole list of tenants, the pending tenants. So I'll recirculate that tomorrow.
Okay.
What about at 240, 250? Or what is it, 250?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to look. I'm not trying to defend these guys. And
No, I just want to ask.
I don't think they have anybody right now. Is the one thing. But to Rich's point, they have an obligation as part of the redevelopment agreement to build that courtyard, right? There's no obligation to. They have the commercial space, right? Commercial space can be tough to fill. It's going to come, right?
They've had a couple of inquiries. One of them was really good, but I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah. But the 240, 250, the last I heard was they had a smoothie place and they were going to move the commercial space over from one side to the other and move the smoothie place in. I don't know where that stands at the moment.
I just want to say thank you for just keeping up with that, and definitely I'm going to also reach out, but the courtyard definitely is an eyesore or something. It's just so, like you said, the building is beautiful and, just everything around it, but it's definitely concerning, and hopefully they'll move quicker than we hope, So, but thank you for that.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rupin?
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening.
Good evening.
First, I want to start with the community food pantry. We're still running low. We still need supplies, non-perishable food, hopefully like canned goods, rice, pasta, cereal. It's going to help us big time. And anybody who's need the assistant, they can stop by the Kasana Center Monday to Friday, 10 to 8 p.m. And we are there to help anybody and everybody in Roselle Park. On October 2nd, the Westfield Regional Health Department had a community program offering late testing for consumer products such as spices, toys, and tableware. This initiative continues to play an important role in household safety and consumer awareness. The Union County Division on Aging assisted seniors on October 6th and October 20th with applications for NJ SNAP, NJ SAFE, and NJ Family Care. These events provided hands-on guidance to ensure residents have access to food assistance and affordable health care. Additionally, on October 17, Assemblywoman Linda Carter's office assisted seniors with property tax relief applications. The Kasana Center continues to proudly serve as a community hub, providing space for Girl Scouts, nonprofit organizations, and various borough committees. In terms of public events, more than 700 residents attended the 10th Annual Festival of India on October 4th. The celebration included music, food, cultural performances, and the traditional lighting of the lamp ceremony. We extended sincere gratitude to the mayor, council, community leaders, and volunteers who contributed to the success of that event. The second annual Italian Heritage Festival on October 18 welcomed over 300 attendees for a day of music, dancing, and great food, highlighted by a very popular cannoli eating contest. We thank those who participated and supported the wonderful event. Due to the weather, the annual Mischief Night concert and program was canceled, but we're going to have a good event next year. Our annual Veterans Day service will be held next Tuesday, November 11 at 11 a.m. at Roselle Park Memorial Library. We encourage all residents to join us as we honor and recognize the service of our veterans. Finally, we are currently seeking local singers, musicians, and dance groups to perform at our Winter Market and Christmas tree lighting on December 5th and December 6th at the Gazebo Park. This two-day celebration will feature vendors, children's activities, photos with Santa, and live performances. Performers may register through the link provided on our social media pages. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Any questions for Rupin?
I just want to say a few things. Awesome job on the festivals. The Indian festival was beautiful. The Italian festival, just thank you so much for your help and just organizing so many things. So I appreciate you.
Thank you, Councilwoman.
Cool. Coach?
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Mayor Signorello and Town Council for giving me the opportunity to provide a brief update. The goal of the Roselle Park Recreation Department is to meet the recreational needs of our community. As part of our department's effort to meet these needs and expand community services, our department provides a wide range of programs. Membership and recreation. We currently have over 281 recreational members and growing. The Recreation Department has 26 programs utilizing 12 locations. Homework and aftercare. We currently have 114 members. We're transporting and chaperoning 98 students daily. After school care has 13 programs. Recreational fall sports and activities. Elementary, middle school, and adult volleyball, 64 participating. Flag football, 34. Cheerleading, 30. Off-season basketball, 35, off-season wrestling, 14, and youth coding, which is a new program, 25 participating. We're pleased to report that our department has made the following changes to recreational programming. Half-day programming from 12:30 to 6 p.m., back to school, and members' night out. We remain committed to providing the best possible care and programming. In addition, we believe these changes has afforded our community members the requested ASYC programming. Winter programming is in the process of being finalized. They are as follows: K through 2, 3 through 5 co-ed basketball, middle school boys and girls basketball, Pee-wee, Bantam, Central Jersey, and grade school wrestling, K through 8 girls wrestling, off-season volleyball, off-season baseball and softball, off-season track, and RP pack. The ASYC has scheduled and hosted the following meetings and events: Girl Scout, Cub and Boy Scout, Recreation Committee, Diversity and Inclusion, Public Affairs and Community Events, CPEG, NJWOA, PTA, 5th grade parent, recreational sports team, CPR and AED certifications, RPPD training and seminars, to name a few. I'd be remiss to not publicly thank Nikki Kelly for her outstanding efforts in the Acker Park project design. The borough is truly fortunate to have a founder and creator of Park Sharks among our team. Nikki's vast experience and deep knowledge of park planning and designs have afforded our borough an exceptional and thoughtfully crafted park design. That completes my November Recreation Department update. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
I'm good. Any questions? Cool. Chief?
Great.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mayor. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I received a report from our Traffic Safety Bureau from what we spoke about last month's meeting in regards to the National Pedestrian Safety Month. That was for the October 2025 timeframe. It says the month of October was National Pedestrian Safety Month. During the month, in addition to normal enforcement activities, there was enhanced pedestrian safety enforcement in targeted areas of Roselle Park. Those areas included Chestnut Street in the Central Business District, Chestnut Street and Locust Street in the area of the train station, Faytoot at West Webster on both East and West Westfield Avenue, particularly in areas where pedestrian safety enhancements have been installed. Officers reported improved compliance in the targeted areas. However, enforcement actions were taken when violations were observed. There were 34 motor vehicle stops made for failing to stop for the pedestrians in the marked crosswalk. Officers issued 26 warnings for the violations, 8 summonses for the violations were issued, and there was 1 motor vehicle impound for secondary violations. For the warnings and the summonses, educational material were also given to the motorists during the motor vehicle stops provided by the New Jersey Department of Highway Traffic Safety explaining the pedestrian safety laws. That was from Officer Cantrell. I submitted my report for the October 2025, but I'll highlight a couple bullet points. On October 1st, the Roselle Park Police Department assisted the Roselle Park Elementary Schools with their annual Walk to School Month that is supported by the Safe Routes to School New Jersey, which provides resources for planning and participation. The goal is to promote walking and biking and teach safety and build community. On October 21st, I attended and participated in a meeting with a representative from EFG Consulting regarding enhanced interactive training to equip professionals with practical skills to recognize, prevent, and safely manage behavior among young people. Drawn on evidence-based practices where participants will learn how to apply communication techniques, emotional regulation strategies, positive youth development, and decision-making tools that can recognize and diffuse potential negative interactions. I want to thank Councilwoman Lyons, who actually did the introduction and recommendation on this project, and the training is all scheduled for all officers working in the schools as well as some of our younger officers in the month of November. On October 23rd, I attended and participated in a pre-planning and security meeting for the Halloween event held by the residents of Bender Avenue. I wrote this before Halloween started, so we will assist in closing the street starting at 2 p.m. to prepare for trick-or-treaters arriving at 3 p.m. We'll begin clearing all pedestrians from the roadway at 7 p.m. with an anticipated opening at 8 p.m. Letters regarding these parking restrictions were all hand-delivered to all residents by our community policing officer on Bender Avenue. Signed boards were deployed to alert public of the same. Also, please be advised this year we will be restricting parking on Galpin Hill Road from East Lincoln to East Grant Avenue on both sides. I was looking forward to another safe and successful Halloween, which I believe we had. I dropped an update in here, and I'll give you this update, Andrew, after it's finished. I put a couple extra things in here. Bender Avenue Halloween event was concluded with only one incident to report. That was a residential smoke alarm activation on the 100 block of Bender Avenue, which was caused by a fog machine. I did not receive or hear any complaints from any of the residents in the area, but I did receive positive texts and phone calls from several people stating what a great event it was and how well organized it was, and what a great group of men and women we have in the police department. They enjoyed their interactions between the officers and the trick-or-treaters as they posed for pictures and handed out candy with many of the participating members. On October 30th, I attended and participated along with members of the Roselle Park Police Department, the 32nd Annual Blue Mass, Newark's Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart. The Archdiocese of Newark celebrated its 32nd Annual Blue Mass, honoring all active and deceased New Jersey law enforcement personnel at the Cathedral Basilica of the Sacred Heart in Newark. I want to take this time during my report to congratulate both Second Ward Councilwoman Lyons, and hopefully this is not premature, but Fourth Ward Councilman Patel on their re-election, and look forward to working with both of you in the upcoming years. These last 3 years have been a true pleasure.
It might be premature.
Lastly, I want to congratulate Mayor
15
Signorello
votes, man.
on being elected as the new Union County Commissioner. It was definitely an honor and privilege, sir, to work under your leadership here. You would definitely be sorely missed, but I believe you will continue to do great things at the county level. As an executive board member of the Union County Police Chiefs Association, I look forward to working with you on the public safety issues throughout the county. Thank you for being such a law enforcement supporter and providing for the men and women of the Roselle Park Police Department. All the best, sir.
Thank you, Chief. Means a lot.
That concludes my report.
Best report ever.
Mayor, if I may.
Yes, of course.
Chief, I just wanted to say a job well done. I wanted to give you kudos, and not just any old kudos. Compared to how Bender was handled in the past and previous administrations, I must say, just like from my eyeball and from the community too, from residents, I must say this was the most well organized by the police, the security, the crossing guards, and closing down of Galloping Hill Road. Thank you. That's the type of stuff that I was looking for. And thank you for inviting me, Joe P., and the Public Safety Committee on the 23rd for that meeting too. That meeting as well was very informative. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Anything else?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the actually just giving EFG a chance, and I'm so happy that that's working out. Thank you for that. I actually have a question because a lot of the residents that knocking on doors, a lot of people, and really, like I think I've spoken to you about it already, but I just wanted to ask you a question on Clay, East and West Clay, between Locust and Walnut. They're very concerned about the street cleaning, street sweeping, and I did speak to Greg from the DPW, and just in regards to suspending parking enforcement, how you felt about it, and to see, what we could do, just if it's going to be stopping, if we can really just put that on hold.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we've been bobbing and weaving with this whole program with the DPW changeover and the street sweeping, that hadn't been taking place for quite some time. And we do feel bad for the residents. I did direct our parking enforcement officers when they're out there to try to keep the continuity of the program. I had them issue a lot of warnings to all the vehicles.
Okay.
No one's received a summons for that particular ordinance within the last 5 years. 5 months.
5 months, okay.
So we've been trying to just work it out and make sure that, I understand, nobody's sweeping the streets, so I'm not going to have them go out there and force.
Right. Okay.
But at the end of the day, like I've told other council people in the past, listen, you folks all make the rules and regulations here in the borough. We just enforce it, right? So I don't have a problem with however you guys want to handle it. We'll definitely adapt and adhere to whatever it is that we need to do to make it a smooth transition.
Okay. Thank you so much. Like I said, I just wanted to really answer the questions or get back to the residents and being able to communicate, so I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
and do know that we have a meeting scheduled, myself, Andrew, and Greg Woodsheim. I'm not sure if any other council folks are coming to that meeting. Councilman Signorello is actually attending as well. But we're actually talking specifically about this particular thing with the street sweeping and trying to come up with a game plan so we could collaborate and try to see what works best for the town.
Thank you.
That's all I was going to say. There's just some factors we need to work out. One of them is a regulatory factor with DEP and leaves and how you dispose of street sweeping. So we're going to have a collaborative discussion after our conversation today.
Yes.
We put together kind of a collaborative meeting on Monday, Councilman Signorello as DPW liaison, just to get a coherent message to residents as to what we've been doing, what is happening, what we're restricted from doing, and kind of put it in stone so that we have a plan going into 2026 as to what,
Awesome.
is understandable, because we can sympathize that some of this has not been totally understandable. Some of it's in our control and some of it's not, but we'll have a message on that by next week.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm confident that we'll have it ironed out by Monday.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Kevin?
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Thank you for
Sorry,
having me.
Mr. Call. Is something important?
No, I was just going to congratulate you.
Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll try to be brief. So for the stormwater project we've been working on, as you know, earlier this year, we did have a pre-application meeting with the DOT. Over the last few months, we've been trading kind of information. We submitted a alternative analysis to them, which they requested roughly 6-7 months ago. They kind of came back and didn't really give us a great answer, just gave us no answer until we submit a full application. So it's kind of not what we were hoping for. So kind of put a little bit of delay on the project. But overall, from a construction standpoint, from a start to finish, towards the end of the project, there's no delay. It's kind of still on track for a completion by the beginning or end of 2028, which is what the agreement was for. We did recently, though, meet with the NJDEP for the project, went over the permit process with them. That went smoothly. So that's kind of going as planned, and we are starting surveying now. So you'll see, well, you won't really see too much because it's all going to be aerial surveying for the time being, just because of the busyness of Route 28 and the way it is. So it's easier to kind of do aerial surveying and then fill in the blanks later on with field work if we need to. So for the time being, you might see some stuff flying overhead. It's just normal operations, but for now, that project's kind of moving along as we hoped. We have also started a traffic study for Lincoln and Chestnut Street. That intersection, as you know, it's an offset intersection. We have a railroad crossing that kind of goes diagonally through the intersection. We did traffic studies last week. We just recently received the data for that, and we're analyzing that. We anticipate having a preliminary report by the end of next week for discussion, and then we can issue a final report after that. And that's my update.
Cool. Any questions for Kevin?
I have one. Any update on that house on Galpin Hill Road that I took you to the house on about the drainage?
I thought the prior DPW looked at that already.
I haven't heard any update.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard any.
And the gentleman called me twice.
Oh, he has? Okay. I'll follow back up with Greg on that.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Alrighty. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did I miss anybody? Oh, no.
Nope.
You coming back up?
Good. If I could approach you real quick, I just want to give Andrew this.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. May I have a motion to accept the reports of departments as submitted?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Clerk, please read ordinance number 2834 by title.
Yes, Mayor, ordinance 2834 is an ordinance for second reading and public hearing, an ordinance amending Chapter 7, Section 14 of the Code of the Borough of Roselle Park entitled Parking Prohibited at All Times on Certain Streets.
May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance number 2834?
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone want to come up and speak on this ordinance? Nope. Okay, may I have a motion to close the public hearing on ordinance number 2834?
So moved.
We're losing the audience, they're getting bored. All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 2834?
So moved.
Second. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, just quick. I was trying to reach back out, but I managed to talk to Ro already about it a few weeks. I know you were busy the last few days, so. But I just wanted to say thank you to Councilwoman Lyons for helping me with this ordinance, and thank you for Andrew. one of the managers of the business store came up to me and while I was shopping and basically told me about the incident of hand and how he's been reaching out to the borough to try to resolve this. And then one thing led to another where he was just sending me pictures of the violations of trucks blocking the driveway and cars blocking the driveway, and they can't get loading. And if we're going to be a business-friendly community, this just makes sense to do, especially by the downtown where we have abundant of parking in the lot. So I just wanted to say, put that on the record. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorella.
Yes.
Councilman Urbina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Yes.
Councilman Patel.
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, the ordinance is adopted, and the area will be striped tomorrow.
Yay. I don't want another picture, please.
It's actually posted as no parking now.
Thank you.
Okay, please read ordinance number 2835 by title.
Yes, Mayor. Ordinance 2835 is an ordinance for second reading and public hearing, an ordinance amending Chapter 10, Section 4, Subsection 4.1 of the Code of the Borough of Roselle Park entitled Recreation Fees Enumerated.
May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance number 2835?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody want to come up and speak on this? May I have a motion to close the public portion?
Yeah, so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 2835?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorella.
Yes.
Councilman Urbina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
So moved. Yes. Oh my God, my brain.
Councilman Patel.
I'm melting. I apologize. Yes.
Councilman Patel.
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The ordinance is adopted.
Please read ordinance number 2836 by title.
Yes, Mayor. Ordinance 2836 is an ordinance amending ordinance number 2831, fixing the salary ranges of non-union employees and officials of the Borough of Roselle Park in the County of Union, State of New Jersey.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 2836 for introduction and fix the date for second reading and public hearing as November 25th, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorella.
Yes.
Councilman Urbina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Yes.
Councilman Patel.
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The ordinance is introduced.
Please read ordinance number 2837 by title. Wow, it's a big one.
Yeah, it's a catchy one. Mayor, ordinance 2837 is... Ordinance 2837 is an ordinance for introduction, a bond ordinance to amend Section 4 and 16 of a bond ordinance, ordinance number 2776, entitled A Bond Ordinance, to authorize the making of various public improvements and the acquisition of new, additional, or replacement equipment and machinery, new information technology equipment, and new automotive vehicles, including original apparatus and equipment in, by, and for the Borough of Roselle Park in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, to appropriate the sum of $3,987,000 to pay the cost thereof, to appropriate various grants, to make a down payment, to authorize the issuance of bonds to finance such appropriation, and to provide for the issuance of bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance of such bonds, adopted May 2nd, 2024, as previously amended by ordinance number 2787, adopted on August 15th, 2024.
May I have a motion to approve ordinance number 2837 for introduction and fix the date for second reading and public hearing as November 25th, 2025?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Please call the roll.
Councilman Petrosky.
Yes.
Councilman Johnson.
Yes.
Councilman Signorella.
Yes.
Councilman Urbina.
Yes.
Councilwoman Lyons.
Yes.
Councilman Patel.
Yes.
6 votes in the affirmative, Mayor. The ordinance is introduced.
All matters listed with an asterisk are considered to be routine and non-controversial by the council and will be approved by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the governing body so requests, in which case the item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered in its normal sequence on the agenda as part of the general orders. Please read all resolutions by title.
Yes, Mayor. Resolution 33125 is accepting the resignation of Daniel Laporte as a member of the Roselle Park Library Board of Trustees. Resolution 33225 is accepting the resignation of William Mongu from the position of crossing guard. Resolution 33325 is authorizing an agreement with the County of Union for the Borough of Roselle Park's use of the Union County Leaf Conservation Center for the purpose of leaf composting for the period April 1st, 2025 through March 31st, 2026. Resolution 33425 is authorizing a shared service agreement with the Borough of Kenilworth for the position of Certified Municipal Finance Officer for calendar year 2026 through 2028. Resolution 33525 is authorizing a mutual benefit and use agreement with Ashbridge, Inc. for disaster debris removal services pursuant to New Jersey State Contract Number 23-PROS1-80092. Resolution 33625 is authorizing the Roselle Park Police Department to cover parking meters for the 2025 holiday season. Resolution 33725 is authorizing appropriation transfers. Resolution 33825 is authorizing the assignment and assumption agreement with Jolt Charge US Inc. Resolution 33925 is authorizing an $8,000 increase to the professional service contract with Murphy Orlando LLC as tax appeal attorney for the year 2025, reflecting a revised contract amount not to exceed $25,000. And Resolution 34025 is promoting alternate crossing guard Robert Smith to the position of crossing guard.
Do any members wish to have items removed from the consent agenda? Okay, may I have a motion to approve the resolutions remaining on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okey-dokey, reports of borough council / committees. Greg, want to start us off?
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, we'll go.
You the man.
Yep.
Good evening, residents, mayor, council, everyone. November is always a special month. With holidays approaching, it's a time when we pause to reflect, to give thanks, and to honor those who serve our country. Veterans Day, which is this Tuesday on November 11th, reminds us of the incredible sacrifices made by the men and women who have worn our nation's uniform. As a veteran myself, I wanted to personally thank all of those who have served and the families who stood beside them for their dedication and commitment to protecting our freedom. I also like to take the moment to congratulate everyone who ran for office this election season, both, especially on a local level, both Borough Council and the Board of Education. Putting your name on a ballot takes courage, and it's a genuine desire to serve. Whether you won or not, your participation helps strengthens our democracy and keeps our community moving forward. Special congratulations goes out to Roro. We still got to stand by for you for Monday. So otherwise, I would say congratulations, Kanjan, and Mayor, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
In the first ward, I'm happy to report that Persian Ave Street Revitalization Project is moving along very well. The crews have made great progress, and we're hopeful that the work will be completed within the next few weeks. You can tell me if I'm wrong, Andrew, but at least in the first ward, the part in the second ward is still sleeping. But I truly appreciate the residents' patience. I feel like this go round, although the residents have been notifying us with concerns, they've been a little bit more patient and understanding, and I just want to thank them. And thank Andrew for resolving every issue and concern that I email him. I also wanted to share an exciting opportunity developing with Roselle Park High School design, architect, and photography students led by Ms. Carolyn Diorio and her colleagues. Following their successful participation in our multicultural event this year, the students have proposed a long-term design project focused on enhancing Roselle Park's downtown and community spaces. Their goal is to present their creative ideal and vision boards to mayor and council at the future public meeting. I look forward to welcoming them and continue to support their civic engagement and pride in improving our borough through education and innovation. I also had Rupin touch bases with Ms. Carolyn, and we're just waiting for her to pick which council meeting, so you should be hearing something soon, Andrew. Okay, cool, thank you. Lastly, I'm gonna say it again because this is really sincere, and just being from a law enforcement background, I can notice the difference. And I just wanted to say, lastly, I wanted to extend my sincerest thanks to the police department, especially Chief Farino and the entire Roselle Park department for their excellent work during Halloween on Bender and the surrounding streets. Their planning, crowd control, and presence helped ensure that everyone from our youngest trick-or-treaters to their families all enjoy a safe night. Job well done. This year was, in my view at least, the best that I ever seen it policed. So I just wanted to. Oh, before I forget, Bill Crossett wanted me to tell the governing body hello, but I just wanted to say I wish him a speedy recovery. He's in the hospital. He said he really wanted to be here.
No, I didn't realize
And
that.
I really enjoy Bill because I think residents could take a page out of his book. He always comes up here. He's very active in the community, but he does it professionally. He does it with grace, and he does it respectful. You know what I mean? He's not rude or disparaging or trying to do divisiveness. He's just really genuinely trying to resolve issues in the community, and I just appreciate that. Thank you, as always. It's an honor to serve the residents of Roselle Park. If you need to get in contact with me, you can email me at gjohnson@rosellepark.net, or you can contact me at 908-303-1519. And Mayor, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Petrosky?
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to send my condolences out to Janet Landis, her family. For years, I've been seeing her at the Assumption Church and everything, and she definitely will be missed. Also, Kenny Longo, a former resident of Roselle Park, also a DPW employee, and Jimmy Everdeen, Senior. I grew up at Sherman School when I was a kid, and Jimmy was a fixture down at Sherman School, and, they all three will be missed. October 18th, I attended the Salento House Coffee on Westville Avenue, their ribbon cutting ceremony. And then that night, I went to the Italian Festival, very well run. Rosanna, great job.
Thank you.
And also, congratulations to Nicola.
Yes.
Well deserved
End of the year.
for
Yes.
all he does for our town. So, on the 20th, I attended the historical meeting. Okay. The 23rd, I attended the Bender Avenue Halloween meeting with the police department. 29th, I was at the groundbreaking ceremony at Acker Park. Ruben and Andrew, great job. I thought everything went real smooth that day.
A lot of shovels.
Yeah, yeah,
A lot of shovels.
yeah, a lot of shovels.
Not
yes.
enough.
Halloween, the 31st, again, everything went well. I do get a lot of trick-or-treaters, less than I had last year. Last year, I gave out 1,900 pieces of candy. This year, I give out 1,600. But it was saying, as soon as they shut down Bender, man, did I get a bad rush. They all came Sheridan Avenue. So, and one thing I have to say, and it seems like lately, the kids that come, very polite. Thank you, trick or treat. I mean, I'm very impressed how polite they are. Today I attended the Breakwater ribbon cutting ceremony and everything. I wish them good luck. As far as the election, again, we're still holding off, but I want to congratulate Rosanna on your win. We'll talk about next meeting about the other one. Mayor, thank you. And I want to thank you for congratulate you on your win. That was real nice. One thing, and the Board of Ed also, the people, it was, a long day, but I give credit. A lot of people don't realize how much you have to go through when you decide to run for office and all your campaigning, and then the day of the event, it's a lot. But I do put my heart out to every person that ran this year and everything. Winners or losers, but I give them all credit. If you need to contact me, get me at jpetrosky@rosellepark.net, 908-666-7821, and that's my report, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman,
Hello.
for another
Mayor.
3 years.
Another 3 years, yes. Hi, Mayor. Hello, Council. Hello, residents of Roselle Park. I'll just go back a little bit from the past month. I just want to definitely acknowledge just the festivals that we've had. We have a very packed fall schedule, and every festival was awesome. And I'll just take it back to, I guess, October. The Indian Festival was amazing. the Italian Festival, the entertainment, Jerry Caputo, Jared Source, Tiffany Narvaez, Michaela Munoz Guzman, Nicola Cristofaro. I'm just so excited everybody came out. And we had Johnny Special with his award-winning meatballs come out. So, and everybody else. It was just awesome. Everybody just, singing and dancing and waving an Italian flag. I mean, it was just awesome. But I really thank every single person that came out, that supported, and we stayed a night together. That was beautiful. I also went to the fall cleanup that we had, and it's powerful when community comes together. And just that moment, my daughter came out, and it was a great day. And I just appreciate everybody that came out for that. I did hear about Halloween. I was not out there this year, but I'm happy to hear the reports that it was controlled and it was just fun, and just everybody came out. That's a beautiful thing. And Veterans Day, it's 11/11 at 11 at the Roselle Park Veteran Memorial Library, and if it rains, it's going to be at the Casano Center. So definitely come out. I did see Commander Joe Verdun today, and he will be the special speaker. He's amazing. I actually posted a picture of him today, so if you do see it on the forum, just go down to, there's a link that I posted, and it's a powerful testimony. He is speaking, he talks about his experience and really what he felt coming back to America, and it just is a reminder how much we really do owe the veterans so much, and just love, and if we could do something for them, let's do it, So he's a treasure in Roselle Park, and I appreciate him. And I'll even publicly say it, I forgot his name on the Italian list. I mean, I said it, I'm sorry if I forget your name, but I did apologize to him, and he said, it's okay. Anyway, so yes, the election, I just want to say thank you so much. I was writing down names, but I'll just, and we'll do this formally, obviously, as time goes on. But I just want to thank God. Number one, God for me is my faith. He is my connection to everything. So I say that first. God the Father, Jesus my Savior, and the Holy Spirit. If not, I'd be nothing. Number two, I thank God for my daughter. She's my inspiration every single day. And being a single mom, going through some really tough times, long time ago. I've been divorced 18 years. When you go through a rattling thing in your life, you don't know how you're going to make it out. But I always say you're built in the fire. And my daughter has been just a rock in my life. Her kindness has taught me so much. And there's some really good things that have happened this year, and I will always smile in the face of the ones that actually try to judge me. I laugh at that. All right, we'll move on. So I want to thank my mom, my family, my brother, Nicola, Cristofaro, Maria. They are just very, very supportive of me, and I just thank them. Obviously, I thank the mayor. Mayor, I just want to say thank you so much for your support, your wisdom, calming me down on many occasions. The Italian blood rose up, and you would whisper to me. I'd be like, all
It's been an
right.
eventful 2 weeks.
Oh my God. Whew. But thank you just for so much that you did, and I really appreciate it. I thank Linda McGrady. She's here tonight. You're an amazing woman. I was a fan from before, but you walked with me, and you inspired me. And knocking on doors, it was really cool because Linda is a nurse, and she's been for a very long time. I went to nursing school, and I never finished, but I have a nurse's heart, and I was really able to say that to our residents, and I meant it, and I do everything from my heart, and it was just powerful to walk with you, and I thank you so much because your dedication to me, I'll never forget that, so I appreciate that. I just want to thank Miriam, Caesar, Carmen, Jeff Regan. I was standing out there for 14 hours that day, and just relentless, just support, so I thank them. I want to thank Councilman Joe Petrowski. Thank you so much for this actually, I saw this today. It's a postcard, and I just appreciate that. That's just, treasure to me, so thank you for that. I want to thank.
I just want to say I put the stamps on that.
Thank you.
About 800 of them. So
Right, it was a team effort. All right, thank you, Mayor, for the postcard too. Thank you, Frank Capice. Thank you, Joseph Jr. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you guys so much. I also want to thank the prayer team. I was asking, we gathered Saturday before the election in the gazebo. It's just a personal thing of mine, but we did pray for every single person involved, and just wanted to say that. I just also want to thank anyone that allowed me with these signs. I even asked the mayor, please, can we put the signs down? So I did go and collect them myself today. I got 12,000 steps. Thank you so much. And last but not least, thank you to the voters, obviously, the residents in the 3rd Ward. I say this number very humbly, and I say it with a purpose, 65.91%. I say this because the 33.96%, I love you still, and I'm for you. 100% of Roselle Park residents in the 3rd Ward, I am for you. I want you to call me when you need me. I want you to connect with me. I am your source. I want you to say, you know what, I have an issue, I have a question, I want to yell. Call me. It's okay. I just want you to know that I will serve you. And one final remark, Jocelyn Greb, I thank you for your kindness. You are totally upstanding. We hugged on that morning. We looked at each other. We love Roselle Park. I just appreciate her kindness, and just not going and going a different way like other people. Okay, so I just want to say thank you so much for the encouragement. Listen, opposition is inevitable. Just keep doing good things. Let the critics fall to the wayside. The truth will always prevail. There's a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to, and I will be posting about it. Roselle Park Walking Club tomorrow morning is already going. We have a give and tell on November 15th. And that is actually, we're going to try to pump up the food pantry. We have open mics possibly in the winter. And I have some other surprise things. Now, this is my final announcement. Oh my God, I'm sorry if you guys are tired of hearing from me. But I actually wanted to do, since I do Woman of the Year, I want to start Man of the Year. So I know I am the woman on this beautiful day, but I really want to honor men in Roselle Park. And I feel that, I'm going to try to do this, and don't get mad at me. It's going to be a few weeks. November 19th is actually International Men's Day. So on the next council meeting, hopefully we'll have some men. And if we have 30 men up here that we want to honor, fill the room with the men. So stay tuned for that, and much love to all of you. Thank you so much, and if I forgot you, call me. I'll highlight you. Don't get mad at me. Love you. Thanks.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Mattel.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank all the voters in the 4th Ward who came out to vote. Whether you voted for me or not, the fact that you voiced your opinion through your constitutional right means that you took the time to exercise your right, where many other places around the world can't. I would like to congratulate Councilwoman Lyons on your re-election, and Mayor Signorello for being elected County Commissioner.
You just want to get rid of me.
Wait for it. While Mayor, we're all very sad to see you go.
Did you vote for me? Did you vote for me?
No. I hope you work very hard to improve Roselle Park and the county. I also want to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who campaigned with me, my friends, family, and neighbors, and to those who stood by me on Election Day. Your commitment and dedication meant the world to me. We're still waiting on the official results, but I remain hopeful and optimistic about the opportunity to continue serving the residents of the 4th Ward. Lastly, congratulations to all the Board of Education winners and to every single candidate who ran for office. Stepping up to serve the community is never easy, and I will commend you all for your efforts. And I would be remiss if we did not commend our clerk, Andrew Casillas, and his staff for running a smooth and incident-free election day. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes.
Yes, incident-free. The Environmental Commission is hosting its next Repair Cafe this Sunday, November 8th, at the Casano Center from 1 to 4 p.m. Residents are encouraged to bring worn and broken items to be reviewed and repaired by the local volunteer experts for free. If you're interested in volunteering, we could use some additional fixers. All skill levels are welcome. Please contact me or email the Environmental Commissions. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact me at kpatel@rosellepark.net. Thank you.
Thanks, Conjon.
Thank you.
Councilman Robina.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor, colleagues, and good evening, Roselle Park. October was a busy and memorable month for our community. On October 19th, we celebrated the Italian Heritage Festival, a vibrant event that brought families together to honor Italian culture, traditions, and the countless contributions of Italian Americans to our town's history and character. That same weekend, Roselle Park proudly participated in Union County's 4 Centuries in a Weekend, welcoming visitors to explore our rich local history and our landmarks, from our museum and the historical mural in the 5th Ward to the ongoing preservation of our small-town heritage. On October 22nd, I attended the Rails to Trails Conservancy North Jersey networking session in Rahway, a productive exchange with planners, environmental advocates, and municipal leaders about expanding trail connectivity and sustainable infrastructure across the region. These efforts align closely with our work here in Roselle Park to preserve open space and improve pedestrian safety. Then, on Saturday, October 25th, we held our Community Cleanup Day, which was a huge success. Stipends were returned, and so was the strong community spirit that defines Roselle Park. Residents of all ages came out to lend a hand, and I want to thank our Clean Communities Coordinator, Deb, and her husband, Adolfo De Cosmo, their family, Ruben Shaw, and every volunteer who made this possible. Last week, we marked the groundbreaking for the new Acker Park, a project shaped by resident input, surveys, and thoughtful recommendations from Director Ranieri and Nikki Kelly, who has toured nearly every park in New Jersey, as seen on her NJ Park Sharks Instagram page, to help identify the very best features for our hometown playground. Today also marked the grand opening of Breakwater's new building, which was very impressive inside. And progress continues around the 5th Ward, from Ashwood Avenue, where tree trimming and limb removals were completed, to repairs at Aldine Park, which is next in line for an overhaul, and updates at Loretti and Lamonaco Parks, where flag replacements and monument maintenance are underway. Thank you to DPW, to Andrew, especially for the follow-up and the follow-through. I want to extend congratulations to everyone elected this cycle, and recognition to all who put their name forward to serve. Mayor Signorello, congratulations, my friend, on your election to represent Roselle Park and Union County as a commissioner. During my 4 years on council, I've had the privilege of serving under your 7 years of leadership, witnessing firsthand your work to improve infrastructure, parks, and facilities, secure vital county and state funding, and lead major renovations at the library and youth center. Today, we have a vibrant youth recreation center, an active community center, a library evolving as a cultural hub, and ongoing investments in roads, parks, and downtown revitalization. Over 108,000 voters placed their trust in you, and I join them in believing that you'll continue to move us forward. Councilwoman Lyons, congratulations. I appreciate your passion and your partnership. I continue to look forward to the good work together. Councilman Patel, still close as the count continues, but it's been a pleasure serving alongside you as well. To our Board of Education, congratulations to Chris Camillo, Jen Mano, and Greg Polakowski. It's great seeing more parents step up. I've always been a moderate Democrat, pragmatic, middle of the road, focused on what works. It's not my business or concern what your political affiliation. I prefer to be defined by my actions, and I try. Healthy debate is part of democracy, but division and pettiness are not. Roselle Park is stronger when we work together. There's always more to do. Improving street sweeping, tree maintenance, beautification, and neighborhood upkeep. And that's what's actively being discussed. And I'm optimistic that about what's ahead in 2026, just as I've seen throughout my years of service. Speaking of service, God bless our veterans, past and present. At the end of the day, my commitment remains simple: to serve my constituents with honesty, respect, and open communication. No BS. So with that, may humble voices, pure intentions, and the spirit of collaboration always prevail. That concludes my report. As always, I can be reached at jrubine@rosellepark.net, 862-236-0019. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Roselle Park.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Signorello.
Okay, so I'll try to do some repeating. I attended the coffee shop opening. I enjoyed the Italian Columbus Day Festival. I think next year I'm going to try the cannoli concert. Contest. Yeah, it was only 6. He only won 6. I could do 6. So, but nice time.
Yeah.
Just wanted to talk briefly about the Councilman Johnson said, yes, it was an improvement with the safety for the folks on Bender Avenue. I'd like to also thank the DPW and, the RPPD and Union County EMS was standing by. A resident came up to me and says, there's a lot of people don't like it, this and that, but she told me, said, this is a safe haven for kids to go have a good time. So I won't mention her name, but it is a safe haven for these kids to come there. I want to thank everybody to be on 11/11/11 and on Veterans Day. Andrew, I still have my green light. You were given out a couple years ago. I took one of my dad's little lamps, and I think of my dad who served in the Army, all the folks that served in the armed forces all around, all over, and I got that light. It's going to be lit for the month of November. And happy birthday to the Marines on Monday, 250 years old.
Wow.
On 11/10. Congratulations to all the candidates, school board, town, local, whatever. Everybody said it takes a lot to put your name on the ballot and give it a shot. Son, congratulations on your election to county commissioner. I'm very proud of you, your 7 years of dedication to Roselle Park. I've said this more than once or twice. Roselle Park has been the best it's been in 7 years. Thank you. Excuse me. One little, I'm going to use the word, excuse me, my bitch, excuse me, is I saw some dogs running the other day, and wow. I know, wow, I'm all over here. So, yeah, I know. So, yeah, I was gonna wait to talk about my son last, but some people know, I live down the street from Acker Park. I saw 2 dogs run from Acker Park. I call it the 5 Points, if you know where we kind of live on Woodland Ave over there. Went across Lincoln Ave and Clay Ave, and they did not get hit. These dogs were running 90 miles an hour, no tags on them.
It's going to go in a negative.
And I tell you what, my heart was just, I couldn't believe like these dogs didn't get killed crossing Lincoln Ave. They were in a house, to a house on Woodland and Clay. A couple of neighbors came out. I'm glad there was no school this week because the kids came out and we trapped them in the back of 2 households, the neighbors. But just, folks, get them a license, put lanyards or collars around there, whatever, because we could have maybe grabbed them. I tell you what, I have a grand dog now, and I'm just fond for animals, all shapes and forms. I was pretty upset. I saw this dog, a little, I can't remember, whatever. I see it. But just cross Lincoln Ave. And luckily, it didn't get hit. So get them registered and put collars on them, please. And I think that's all I have. And if you need to get a hold of me, jsignorella@rosellepark.net, 908-721-6488. Have a good night.
Thank you, Councilman. Don't know how I follow that one up. I think we're good. Just pack it up. I just want to.
That was funny.
I want to thank everybody who came out to vote. It's not my last meeting, so I won't. I'll spare you guys the tearjerker stuff today. But it's been an honor and a pleasure serving as mayor. I'm committed to the borough, and I'm sticking around here, so I'm not going anywhere. So you guys will have a hotline to a county commissioner, which is exciting for everybody and I think beneficial to the town. We've had a county commissioner sitting in Roselle Park before. It's nice to have one again. Talking to my future constituents, one of the people who stepped down, I call her my political godmother right now, is B.J. Kowalski, who stepped down. You know, I kind of took that seat for the Democratic slate. Looking forward to working with the people of Cranford too. Everybody, all 21 municipalities in the County of Union. But kudos to her. I just want to say, I think in 7 years. Forget about what we've done. I don't want to end on a sad note, but I think it's important to say, the discourse in politics has gotten so much worse over the last 7 years. And I do want to remind people, and I'll take a victory lap because I think we deserve a victory lap for all the nonsense that we have to deal with. Facebook is not reality. Social media is not reality. And that's evidenced by the utter stomping that we had this past week, because there's a subset of really just, I'll use the term, deplorable human beings that wouldn't put stuff up that they wouldn't want their kids posting, they wouldn't want anybody else to act like, but they feel like as keyboard warriors they're entitled to do so, and it's really just makes me want to vomit. And those same people, they show up and they rabble rouse up until election day, and of course they don't actually care about what happens here, and they don't actually care about the process, because as soon as election day is over, they're not here. As you can see, the public session is quite quiet tonight. Keep complaining, keep your little clubhouse. We're going to keep doing good for the borough, and we're going to keep doing what the people elect us to do, which is moving the borough forth. I also want to say, although we're no longer in that district, I want to say congratulations to a friend of mine, Garwood Councilman and Assemblyman-elect Vinnie Carney. I always get that wrong. We are no longer in LD 21, although I know the district well. Senator Bramnick was too scared to run against me, so he got districted out. It's true. But I'm really, really honored to be his friend. He's going to do really well in Trenton. And, I told him to, only so many people are going to get this, but he needs to beef up his scarf. his scarf Rolodex there to be the spiritual successor for Assemblywoman Munoz, who refused to acknowledge me when I was getting sworn in as mayor. I don't forget these things. I'm petty. So, yeah, I did. There we go. That's what's up. Yeah, thank you for the pettiness. Yeah, that's right. I don't care. I didn't use any cuss words though. Couldn't be that bad. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. What do you want me to tell you, man? So, but in all seriousness, thank you to all the people that showed up for me in Roselle Park. I will do right by you as a county commissioner. I'm pretty sure I got some Republican votes because I'm sure people wanted me out of here. Well, you got your wish. But you stuck with me for another meeting or two. That's my report. With all that said, now that I've thoroughly embarrassed myself and everybody on this council, please read my appointments into the record, Mr. Clerk.
The following mayoral appointment is effective immediately and does not require confirmation of the Borough Council. Appointing Rashmi Seth of 561 East Grant Avenue, Roselle Park, New Jersey, 07204, as a member of the Roselle Park Library Board of Trustees to fill the unexpired term of Daniel Laporte, set to expire December 31st, 2027.
Okie dokie. May I have a motion to open the public portion on any subject matter?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any like to come up and speak? Like I said, no one. May I have a motion to close the public portion on any subject?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Greatest meeting we've had, everybody.
Yes.
Not the
That was
shortest.
hilarious.
Not the shortest.
It was pretty quick, though, all things considered.